Hey, this is Jerry Shepard, the Bug Doctor with PestCemetery.com. I'm up underneath a mobile home that has subterranean termites, so I wanted to bring you under and show you a little bit about how to treat a mobile home for termites. This place is a mess, so the first thing I do, once I'm under, I just like to get it done, and when I leave, I want to just leave. So I bring in all the hose that I think I'm going to need. Bring it right in from the entry point, enough to reach all the way to the end, and that way I don't have to crawl back out and then backing in. Got myself a couple of flashlights, one that can stand up and shine on something that I might need, and then my other big one, probably to bash some snakes in the head or something. But anyway, one of the first things you got to do is have some safety equipment. Up under a mobile home, you're going to get splashback. You don't have a lot of room to move. Glasses are great, and I've done that before, but you just want something to protect your eyes. So the only pair you got. Also, a mask. You want to wear it. I did that other video not too long ago about termite inspection and running into mold. Well, I could go back there and run into the same kind of thing. Plus, I'm in a confined space and I got pesticide going, so I don't need to be breathing that as well. So I've got my mask, glasses, flashlight. Can't think of anything else. Let's dive in. Most mobile homes have skirting. Some is worse than others. This is wood skirting with some lattice work. That's terrible. What we need to do here is treat where the wood comes into contact with the ground. I'm using Termite today. I might want to dig myself a little trench and probe that soil with the Termite so it'll set up, and as the termites come up and through, they're no longer. Okay, we're up underneath the home, pretty deep in. And we've got piers that all need to be treated. Now what we do for a pier is sometimes we have to drill it out if the base is just open, because these are cinder blocks, and cinder blocks have those two hollow voids, sometimes three. In this case, we have blocks around the bottom. You can't see it. I'm going to have to dig it out. And I dig myself a little bitty trench all the way around and just simply flood the trench with the Termite, and I'm good to go. Okay, we're way up underneath the house now, and I wanted to point out the hurricane straps. These are probably also used in other places around the country for storm safety and whatnot, but here we call them hurricane straps. Termites are just famous for making their mud tunnels and going right up and into the home, using this as a bridge. So all of these hurricane straps are going to be treated right at the base where the termites would make contact. Other thing with this house deep and in is it's a block wall on the front and on the one end. Fortunately for me today, the bottom block is turned so I can access the soil on the other side with my probe and treat it just as I would if I had to drill. Had this block been turned to the side, I would have had to drill these cinder blocks that are turned up to get the chemical into the middle. But here, I simply just have to treat the soil and I'm good to go. Okay, I apologize for this light, but ductwork is another key spot where termites can come up and in. When it's done right, this ductwork should be up off the ground on little styrofoam blocks or bricks or something like that. And those I don't mind treating. This ductwork here, that carries air that you and I breathe. So you know what? I'm not treating this. If there's termite tunnels there, I'll excavate some of the dirt and do a little treatment of the dirt, and maybe put the dirt back once it's dry or alter it somehow. But I'm not just going to spray a duct for any old reason, because I just don't need it seeping inside there if there's an unseen break or something and causing problems. As we go further, we'll see my block wall, which I was so happy that I didn't have to drill, suddenly turns into termite guy's nightmare. Now I'm going to have to drill, or am I? You can see this wall has a lot of gaps. The block's not lined up. I don't know if somebody got drunk and ran a car into it or what. But anyway, as long as it keeps going up, keeps going like this on the way up, I'm good to go. See the top up there? That's going to be open, and all I have to do is angle my sprayer down in there and treat these voids without drilling. If that were all the way to the top and there was no other way around it, I'd have to go ahead and break out my drill. What fun. As we get further into the up underneath the house, it gets a lot lower with every time I go forward. So I just want to take my time and do the job right and hit all of these piers and all the skirting. You can see it's open way at the other end, and stop the termites from infesting this home. Then I'll work my way back out, hop in my truck, and head on home. Well, probably if the office hasn't called. Hey, this has been Jerry Shapper with PestCemetery.com. Thanks so much for coming to my blog and reading my stuff. I do appreciate it. We'll talk to you soon.